Kansas game being played in the rules of the Minnesota State High School League. These rules provide fair competition and good sportsmanship among players and coaches. The athletes participating in this tournament as spectators promote the ideals of good sportsmanship by showing respect for every team that takes the field and accepting the decisions of the umpire. Fans, let's meet the starting lineup and batting order.
Starting lineup's just being announced right now. I'm going to just give it away to the public address announcer.
Leading off for the Trojans, playing third base, number 20, Victor Manson. Batting second, pitcher, number 4, Leonard Britton. Batting third, playing center field, number 3, Taylor Smith. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 30, Jordan March. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 18, Peter West. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 14, Nora Blaschko. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 29, Claire Jarrett. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 5, Miriam Anderson. Batting ninth, playing second base, number 6, Maddie Tupy. The Trojans flex players, the left fielder, number 10, Katie Boulanger. The Trojans are coached by head coach Anna Warwidge. And now here this evening's starting lineup and batting order for the home team on the scoreboard, the Mankato West Scarlets. Leading off, playing second base, number 7, Lainey Shopper.
Just on YouTube.
Batting second, left fielder, number 3, Jillian Olson. Batting third, playing first base, number 16, Lauren Douglas. Batting fourth, the pitcher, number 8, Abby Sterling. Batting fifth, playing shortstop, number 6, Brett Carlson. Batting sixth, the designated player, number 17, Carly Nelson. Batting seventh, playing right field, number 19, Carly Emery. Batting eighth, playing third base, number 18, Lauren Reber. Batting ninth for the Scarlets, the catcher, number 9, Lydia Vance. The Scarlet flex players, the center fielder, number 2, Maddie Bodie. The Scarlets are coached by head coach Don Kruzmeyer. Fans, our umpires for this game are Pat Perkinson and Ron Hammond.
Just about set for first pitch here. Game 2 tonight as New Prague in the winner's bracket. They're the 3 seed. They'll take on Mankato West, the 2 seed, and also the number 2 team in the state. It's New Prague. It's Mankato West. It's first pitch, and it's next. Mankato East taking on Jordan in the other winner's bracket game. There's also elimination games tonight. It's the 8 seed Albert Lee and the 5 seed Marshall. Loser goes home, season over. And also St. Peter, the 6 seed, taking on Worthington, the 7 seed, in a loser's bracket contest. But Trojans earn the right. They're in the winner's bracket. They'll take on the Scarlets of Mankato West in the nightcap as coaches meeting at home plate. Trojans will be the visiting team as they are the lower seed. They're the 3 seed, Mankato West the 2. Just announced starting lineups, and Trojans will send their 8th grader to the circle. Lena Britton will get the start tonight. But first, the sticks, and it'll be third baseman Cece Madsen first. Lena Britton in the circle will bat second, and then center fielder T. Smith will bat third. And Jordy Marsh playing first after that. Marsh pitched game 1, went the distance, and New Prague knocked off St. Peter 6-3. Well-played game by both teams, and St. Peter brought the tying run to the plate late, but just couldn't put anything more across. And New Prague survived, winning 6-3. Mankato West knocked off Worthington in a 2 versus 7 seed matchup. Scarlets had no trouble with the Worthington Trojans. Interesting matchup here. Winner in the driver's seat comes Saturday as they would advance to the winner's bracket, be 2-0 and play the winner of Mankato East and Jordan. And then the winner of that game's in the section final. So winner in the driver's seat for Saturday. Loser of this game would drop down to the elimination bracket, come back Saturday at 2 o'clock, but would have to win that next game to survive and continue playing. We're in Section 2 AAA as the Scarlets ready to take the field. And they'll send their senior to the circle. Mankato West, again mentioned, number 2 in the state. And see if New Prague can start fast.
And here's this evening's
Lights are on.
Mankato West at first base, Lauren Douglas.
As they're announcing the lineup for the Scarlets here. Try not to talk over it.
Base, Lauren Rayburn. In left field is Jillian Olson. Center field is Maddie Bodie. And in right field is Carly Emery. Catching for the Scarlets is Lydia Vance, and pitching is Abby Sterling.
Good matchup right away. It'll be senior versus senior as Matson will step in first. Played left field in game 1. She'll play third base in game 2. And then Lena Britton will bat after that. She played third base game 1. She'll pitch game 2. So Matson, then Britton. And we're just about ready here for first pitch.
Leading off for the Trojans in the top of the first inning, playing third base, number 20, CC Madsen.
And Madsen been leading off for much of the season for New Prague. No change here as we're set. Winners bracket action. Scarlets, Trojans, first pitch ready. Hard hit. Second baseman to her backhand side. Fields and throws to first. And this is going to be a dogfight here as Madsen hit that hard.
Second to pitcher, number 4, Lena Britton.
But one pitch, one out. Now Britton will step in. Lena will take the ball in the circle tonight. Game 2 against Mankato West. Just underway, top of the first, one out, nobody on. First pitch to the shortstop, bobbled, throws, and gets Lena by a step. So 2 pitches, 2 outs, just what the Scarlets wanted. And both hit hard, but you know, this is the number 2 team in the state. They're not going to make mistakes.
Playing center field, number 3, Taylor Smith.
And now Taylor bats with 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch to Smith. And called strike outside corner. Good idea there. If you're T, though, take a pitch. First 2 outs came on 2 pitches. Top of the first, 2 down, nobody on. Here's the 0-1, popped up out of play. It's 0-2. And Marshall already up early in their elimination game against Albert Lee, 1-0 in the first. No score, Jordan Mankato East, the winner's bracket. And here's the 0-2 to T. Misses 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Taylor. She's out in center field tonight. And the pitch misses 2-2. Oh, you'd love to see Taylor get on for Jordy, hitting in the cleanup spot, and Marsh has been on fire with the stick. And the 2-2, ripped to second. Oh, she's right there, though. Fields it cleanly and fires it on to first.
The first inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base.
No runs, no hits, nobody left. We're through a half inning. It's New Prague 0, Mankato West coming to the plate. And Trojans take the field. Again, they will send 8th grader Lena Britton to the circle here in game 2. Ava Rudd behind the plate. CC Matson at third. Nora Blaschko at short. Maddie Tupi at second. And Jordy Marsh at first.
Second base, Maddie Tupi. The shortstop is Nora Blaschko. He's playing third base, CC Matson. In left field, Katie Boulanger. In center field, Taylor Smith. And in right field, it's Maren Anderson. Behind home plate for the Trojans is Ava Rudd. And pitching is Lena Britton.
So in center, T. Smith. Out in left, Katie Boulanger. And in right, Maren Anderson for the Trojans. It'll be Britton in the circle and Rudd behind the plate working together against a potent lineup here for Mankato West. West had a couple just slip-ups late in the year, and no indication that they aren't going to bring their A game tonight, as they've been a top team all year long. And Lena's going to have to be dialed in here early and often, because the Scarlets want to jump on the Trojans early here, set the tone, set the stage, kind of like Mankato East did to New Prague a couple weeks ago down here in tournament play. East just jumped on them right away, and it's hard to come back, especially against these top level teams that have really good pitching. You're not going to score 5, 6, 7 runs on them. You're hoping to score maybe 2 or 3 and squeak out a win. So we're all set here for the bottom of the first. And it'll be Mulaney Schuper first.
Leading off for Mankato West in the bottom of the first inning, playing second base, number 7, Mulaney Schuper.
And Shopper was active early in the top of the first. A couple ground outs to her. Nice plays. Hard hit balls by the Trojans, but she stuck right with it. And she'll lead things off for Mankato West in the bottom of the first. First pitch, fly ball right field. Anderson tracking. She's under it and makes the play. So 1 pitch, 1 out for the Trojans here in the bottom of the first.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 3, Jillian Olson.
And Olson will step in, and Lena trying to do the same thing that West did to the Trojans in the top of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out to the leadoff batter. And now the number 2 batter will step in with 1 out, nobody on. And first pitch, called strike outside corner. Kind of squared to bunt there, pulled it back. Unclear if she was just looking at a pitch or if she may have laid that down, but good spot on that outside corner. You're going to know if Lena's dialed in tonight, if she's hitting her spots, and early indication is thumbs up. Here's the 0-1, misses 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, just underway, bottom of the first, no score. New Prague, Mankato West, winners bracket, nightcap game. Both these teams will come back Saturday regardless of the result tonight. Next pitch, called strike, outside corner, and count now 1-2. Went with Marsh in game 1. Now they've given the ball to Britton in game 2 against West. Winners bracket. Here's the 1-2. Foul tip. And count remains 1-2. Trojan's going to have to be alive at the corners here. Looks like she's just trying to slap it down softly and then scamper onto first. Here's the 1-2 on the ground. It is Tupi to Marsh, not in time, and the runner's going to move up to second.
Come on, low.
Just a softly hit ball to second, and Tupi charged it, tried to scoop it onto first, but not in time. Got by Jordan, and runner moves up to second. So runner on second, 1 out now in the bottom of the first. And heart of the order for the Scarlets. 3, 4, 5 coming to the plate. And first pitch from Lena. And misses 1-0. One ball, no strikes. 1 out, runner on second for Mankato West. Next pitch misses. Good block there by Rudd. Throws down to second, not in time. Runner back safely, and count now 2-0.
Come on, back.
And the 2-0. Swing back to Lena. She fields on to first. And they snap to third, and it gets by. And So ground ball back to Lena. She goes to first. Runner from second went to third, and Jordy tried to fire it across the diamond. It was low and got by Cease at third, so a run will come in. So 1-0.
Batting fourth to pitcher number 8, Abby Sturman.
And Trojans meeting in the circle, trying to regroup, and just a tough play. Even the base runner getting on, they kind of manufactured one there just at the expense of New Prague, and they're going to have to tighten things up here. You can't give away outs to the number 2 team in the state. So 2 outs, nobody on, but 1 in for Mankato West in the bottom of the first. First pitch missing, 1-0. Cleanup hitter now in. And the 1-0. Hard hit, back up the middle, base hit. And a 2-out single for West. And they'll courtesy for the pitcher, as the senior is your pitcher and cleanup hitter for Mankato West.
Hitting fifth for the Scarlets, the shortstop, number 6, Brett Carlson.
We're in the bottom of the first. 1-0, Mankato West leading New Prague. And the Trojans got to just get out of this half inning here, get back into the dugout, back to the plate, get their bats going here, because kind of have the feeling the way they hit in the first inning, top of the first, they're going to score some runs tonight. First pitch, change up, left side, it's foul. And West did a good job of just kind of manufacturing one here in the bottom of the first inning. It's just a slow, innocent roller to second. And got by Marsh at first on the toss, and then runner moved up to second. And then really just a ground ball back to Lena, thrown to first, and threw over to third after that, and it got by the third baseman. So kind of an innocent play, but that run would have come in on the latest single anyway. So really nothing hurt if you're New Prague. You just got to reset and get out of this half inning right now. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on first. Change up, beauty, 1-2. Boy, and that's her strikeout pitch too. And I would expect maybe set her up with a fastball, but then come back to that later, because she was way out in front of that. 1 ball, 2 strikes, Britton in the circle, working with Rudd behind the plate and playing the number 2 team in the state. Pitch, foul back. Still 1-2. Overcast evening, but it's pretty nice out here. I'd say wind blowing 5 miles an hour tops, and Saturday we're expecting 20-mile-an-hour winds down here in Mankato, so different scene come Saturday. And here's the 1-2 from Lena. There's that change again, misses this time, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the first in the winner's bracket of Section 2-3A, and it's a date with Mankato West. Here's the 2-2. Foul back. And Mankato East leading Jordan 2-0 in the second. And here's the 2-2 from Lena. Popped up, it is out of play. Once again, 8-team section tournament, double elimination, winner goes to state. And 2 teams will be eliminated tonight. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Fly ball left field, it is foul. But neither of these 2 teams will be eliminated tonight. New Prague won their opening round game earlier this evening against St. Peter, 6-3, and Mankato West disposed of Worthington. And now 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the first, and on the ground foul left side. Trojans went 1-2-3 in the top of the first. Mankato West making New Prague work a little bit here in the bottom of the first. It's 1-0. Scarlets over the Trojans. And the 2-2 again. Foul back. Nice at bat here. And we'll see if Lena maybe comes back to that change again. It's kind of timing out that fastball. And here's the 2-2 again. Change up, got her. And it is strike 3, 3 outs. That should end the bottom of the first, and umpires look at one another. Indeed, it does.
For the Scarlets in the bottom of the first inning, 1 run, 1 hit. There were 2 errors. 1 runner left on base.
And you heard the official score, 2 errors on the Trojans in the bottom of the first that led to that run, and it's just not going to get it done against the number 2 team in the state. So Coach Borwidge, I'm sure, talking with the ladies right now, saying, hey, we got to tighten it up. Got to play flawless. Mankato West showed you in the top of the first. They're going to play flawless tonight. A couple nice plays in the field. Trojans got to match that intensity. And we move to the top of the second. 1-0 Mankato West. And Trojans will go 4-5-6. It'll be Jordy Marsh first, then Ava Rudd, followed by Nora Blaschko. Marsh, Rudd, Blaschko for the Trojans in the top of the second. We'll see if they dig a little deeper in the count here. And top of the first, it was first pitch swinging.
The top of the second inning, batting fourth, playing first base. Number 30, Jordan Marsh.
And see if Jordy can get New Prague rolling here. As we move to the top of the second, 1-0 West. And the pitch. Called strike outside corner. Oh, pardon me. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Marsh. And hard hit up the middle. That one gets through, and it's a single for Jordy to lead off the second. And the Trojans hitting to that right side so far tonight. This time just out of the reach of the second baseman.
The catcher, number 18, Ava Rudd.
And now Rudd stepping in. We all remember game 1 tonight. Rudd parked one over the fence. See if she can do the same here and give the Trojans the lead. As Marsh on first with nobody out. First pitch outside and high. It's 1-0. We're in the top of the second. 1-0 Mankato West. And here's the 1-0 to misses. Same spot, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes to Ava Rudd. Batting with nobody out. Runner on first for the Trojans in the top of the second. Next pitch, swing and a miss. And 2-1 now. Good spot there is inside corner and kind of handcuff Rudd a little bit. She likes that pitch out over the plate. Something she can drive. Home run went to left center in game 1 tonight. And here's the 2-1. Same spot and a good one. Foul back out of play, 2-2 now. Marsh on first, led off the top of the second with a single, and now Rudd batting with a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. Rudd down on strikes. So 1 out now, and Marsh still on at first. And now Nora Blaschko will step in.
Batting 6th, the shortstop, number 14, Nora Blaschko.
And third base, first base, corners way in for West. As Blaschko looks out, first pitch coming. Bunt, foul, and 1-0, or 0-1. Good idea there from Nora, trying to get one down and sprint on down to first. Marsh on at first. And now corners way in. I would expect Nora to be free swinging here. And next pitch misses, 1-1. We're in the top of the second, one out. And one on for New Prague. They trail 1-0 to Mankato West. Next pitch, fouled back, 1-2 to Blaschko.
Right fielder, number 3, Maddie Beatty.
And here's the 1-2 to Nora. Called strike 3. And Nora down on strikes. Good spot, outside corner, and now with 2 outs, Jordy's still on at first.
Player number 29, Claire Jacobson.
And Claire will step in. And Jacobson, the designated player tonight, batting with 2 outs. First pitch misses, 1-0. And if Claire can reach, it'd be Maren Anderson after that. And Trojans just looking for a spark here. And the next pitch fouled back, 1-1. And looking for Claire to put one in the gap here. Maybe it'll roll around a little bit. Jordy will be off at the crack of the bat. Next pitch missing, 2-1. We're in the top of the second. 1-0 Mankato West. And now the 2-1 to Claire. And on the ground, up the middle, shortstop fields, throws, and it's a 6-3 put out. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left.
For the Trojans in the top of the second inning, no runs, 1 hit, there were no errors. 1 runner left on base.
We played 1.5. Mankato West 1. New Prague nothing. And no changes for the Trojans in the field. Britton will come back to the circle. Rudd behind the plate. CC Matson at third. Nora Blaschko at short. Maddie Tupi at second. And Jordy Marsh at first. T. Smith out in center. Katie Boulanger in left. And Maren Anderson out in right for your Trojans. Bottom of 2. New Prague trailing 1-0. Winner of this game will move on and play the winner of Jordan Mankato East in the 2-0 matchup between teams. Loser of this game would drop down into the elimination bracket
Leading off for the Scarlets in the bottom
and
of the
play
second
the
inning,
winner
batting 6, the
of
designated
Marshall
player number
and Albert
17,
Lee.
Carly Nelson.
And Marshall leading Albert Lee right now, 3-1 in the third. And we're set here for the bottom of the second. Lena takes the sign and spins it. And called strike, outside corner on the change. And a good spot there. Not much you can do with that pitch, especially it loops in as well. So it looks like it's going to be high. And it drops into the strike zone. Here's the 0-1. And misses, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 from Britton. Popped up, center field, T right under it. And makes the catch. Good job there. Get that leadoff batter just like they did in the bottom of the first. Get that leadoff batter out. And now one out.
Right fielder, number 19, Carly Emery.
And the right fielder will step in for Mankato West. Left-hander again. Here's the pitch from Britton. And just low and outside, 1-0. Good looking spot there. Didn't see any sign of a bunt. That would be a pitch that you potentially could, that outside half. So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, nobody on in the home half of the second for Mankato West. Next pitch on the ground. Lena's got to come up, fields, throws, got her by a step. Good job by Lena coming out of the circle. Well, I think if Cease fields that, it's an extra step for Cease to get there. I don't think she has time.
Number 18, Lauren Raver.
So 2 outs now, nobody on for West. And Lena's cruising through the second so far. First pitch, base hit past the diving shortstop of Blaschko, but a 2-out single. And again, if you're New Prague, just limit that damage. There's 2 outs now.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 9, Lydia Vance.
You know, really important though, if you're Mankato West here, you know, that hit gets your 9-hitter to the plate in this inning. So even if she gets out here, you start the third with the top of the order. So important hit there by the number 8 hitter for West. Now the 9-hitter with 2 outs. And first pitch up the middle. It's going to get through. Just kind of an excuse me swing. And, you know, as the Trojans thus far have hit it right at Mankato West, West is just hitting it where we are not at. It's just unfortunate. So first and second, 2 outs now. And back to the top of the order.
And to your attention, please. Running for Lydia Vance, number 4, Landry DeVoe. Batting for the Scarlets, playing second base, number 7, Winnie Shopper.
And second time around here for the leadoff batter. Second time she'll see Lena. And we're just in the second, so Trojans have got to get out of this half inning to keep this game tight. It's 1-0. Mankato West leading the Trojans. But first and second for West. And first pitch to the shortstop. It's by. Smith comes up firing. Cut off by Lena to third, and she's called safe. Boy, that was close at third, and it looked like the throw and the tag were right on her as she came in. And I think Coach Anna's going to come out and ask for another look at that. She looked out to me too. I don't know how.
Good job, Laner.
But it's an RBI single nonetheless, so 2-0 in the second. So second and third, 2 outs, and now you got to think if you're the middle infield, come in. She's just trying to get this ball down anyway and use her speed to get on it first. So second and third, 2 outs. Trojans entering that danger zone here with runners on second and third. And the first pitch, bunt foul. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here. And again, there were 2 outs, nobody on, and Mankato West just manufacturing. Bunt is down fair, picked up by Rudd onto first. Well played, Ava Rudd from behind the plate. That ends the second. We played 2 complete. Mankato West 2, New Prague nothing.
There were no errors. 2 runners left on base.
Man, Trojans have hit the ball hard here. tonight thus far, but they're going to have to find a way to score some runs. They're trailing 2-0. We move to the top of the third, and I think they will score runs in this game. I don't see the pitcher as somebody that's just going to shut them out, but they're going to have to get something going. It'll start with the 8-9, then back to the top. So Maren Anderson to lead things off, then Maddie Tupy, and then back to the top of the order with C.C. Madsen. So Anderson, Tupy, and Madsen for the Trojans in the top of the third, 2-0. Mankato West leading. And they throw it down. Game moving along quickly. And Anderson hit in the first game on that left forearm. Looks to be fine.
Playing right field. Number 5, Maren Anderson.
And they announce Maren Anderson to the plate, but we know better. It's Maren coming to the plate. So Maren stepping in, leading off the third for the Trojans. And first pitch called strike. Good-sized crowd again. First game the same way, but a lot of Mankato West fans in attendance tonight for the nightcap. Next pitch misses, 1-1. Jordan hanging in there against Mankato East. It's 2-0 over there as well. East leading. And here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. See if New Prague can just get something going here. They led off the second with a single and then just stranded Marsh there. Couldn't move her along at all. So here's the 1-2 outside, 2-2. Kind of had the feel there of a setup pitch. They went pretty far outside with that. I kind of expect they're going to come inside here on this next pitch or change speeds. And here's the 2-2 to Maren. And a fly ball right field. It is tracking. Oh, nice play. Right fielder kind of froze her for a second, but then she drop stepped beautifully and made the play. So 1 up, 1 down for New Prague.
Playing second base, number 6, Maddie Tupy.
And now Maddie Tupy will step in with 1 out, nobody on. Maddie batting 9th, playing second. And third base way in, shortstop in. Expecting a little slap or bunt, and fouled out of play. We're in the top of the third with 1 out. Mankato West, the number 2 team in the state, leading New Prague 2-0. And the 0-1 slapped left side foul. It's now 0-2. Tupy then back to the top with Madsen in the top of the third for New Prague. And here's the 0-2 to Tupy. Outside, didn't miss by much, 1-2. Well, you could see the catcher there just frame that pitch. It was outside, but she brought that back to the corner. Here's the 1-2, slap foul out of play. And it's a typical Tupy at bat, foul ball after foul ball, making that pitcher work, trying to get your pitch, something you can put on the ground to that left side. And here's the 1-2 again. Foul back. You know, it's tough. Mankato East, Mankato West. These are 2 of the top 4 teams in the state, Mankato East and West. Their pitching is good. It's hard to score. Next pitch misses, 2-2. And they put a lot of pressure on you when they get the first run or 2 in this case. And the 2-2 to Tupy on the ground, back to the pitcher, and she'll field and throw. So 2 outs, nobody on, and now C.C. Madsen.
Third base, number 20, C.C. Madsen.
Matson led off the game, hard hit to the second baseman's backhand side. She made a nice little play on it. See if Cease can get into one again. Here's the senior with 2 outs and nobody on in the Trojan half of the third. Called strike, 0-1. And the 0-1 misses, 1-1. One ball, one strike, 2 outs. To the senior. As Matson staring out, and the pitch outside, it's 2-1. Umpire's been fairly consistent so far tonight. And see if Cease can get one. She can drive here on 2-1. On the ground, third baseman fields it cleanly and on to first. No runs, no hits, nobody
For
left.
the Trojans in the top of the third inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base.
And we played 2.5. It's Mankato West 2, New Prague nothing. And it'll be the 3-4-5, heart of the order for Mankato West in the bottom of the third. They lead 2-0. And Marshall versus Albert Lee tightening. It's 3-2 over there. Marshall leading. They're in the fourth. And Lena Britton will come back to the circle. No changes for the Trojans in the field. As Britton pitching. Ava Rudd behind the plate. CC Matson at third. Nora Blaschko at short. Maddie Tupi at second. Jordy Marsh at first. T. Smith out in center. Katie Boulanger in left. And Maren Anderson in right. And it'll be the heart of the order here for Mankato West, 3-4-5. And again, talked about last inning, number 8 batter getting that 2-out single was huge to get the 9 batter to the plate. And then another single after that. And before you knew it, the Trojans got into a little jam there with 2 outs, nobody on. All of a sudden, 2 outs, a run in and 2 on. They did get out of that. But they trail 2-0 as we move to the bottom of the third.
Leading off for the Scarlets in the bottom of the third inning, playing first base, number 16, Lauren Douglas.
And see if Lena can get through an inning here unscathed, as doesn't look like a lot of runs is going to win this game tonight. And the pitch. On the ground is short. It's Nora Blaschko over to Jordy Marsh. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the third. And good job there
Abby Sterling.
by Britton to get the 1 pitch ground ball. And now the cleanup hitter, the pitcher. First pitch from Lena, down 1-0. We're in the bottom of the third, 2-0 Mankato West. And 1-0 to shortstop, pops up and over the glove of Blaschko and into center. So 1 out, 1 on.
Catch your attention, please. Running for Abby Sterling, number 1, Brooklyn Gurdon.
And courtesy runner for the pitcher.
Shortstop, number 6, Brett Carlson.
And now the number 5 batter for West. Trojans got to work diligently here to keep getting outs. This is a dangerous offense. And first pitch misses, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 from Lena. And called strike, 1-1.
Come on, Brecky.
Good spot there. That was right at the knees. And
Over here.
really, that's a pitcher's pitch right there. If she does hit it, it's going to be on the ground. That's what you want in this situation with a runner on first. There's one out in the bottom of the third. 2-0 West. And the pitch. Change up called strike. 1-2. And boy, another nice spot on that change. Again, outside corner, looping in. And I'd try to do that again. Keep her off balance with that pitch. Here's the 1-2 from Britton. Misses. Fire down to first. Not in time. And a good decision, good idea from Rudd there behind the plate. Snap it down to first. Especially with a righty up, you got that clear sight, clear vision down to first. And here's the 2-2 from Lena. Change up, popped her up. It's going to stay in play. It's Jordy. And she makes the catch. So 2 outs now. And again, the Trojans get to that 2-out level.
Designated player number 17, Carly
And
Nelson.
now is where they got to tighten it up. Just make the plays here. Get out of the half inning and come back into the dugout and get those sticks rolling. It'll be the 2, 3, 4 hitters for the Trojans in the fourth. So part of the order. And here's the 2-out first pitch. No, didn't give it to her. Looked like that inside corner, but maybe a little too far in. 1-0. And 1-0 on the ground, off of Cease's glove, and it'll fall in there. So runners move up first and second, 2 outs. Just you see it, these really good teams, they put a lot of pressure on you. And
Right fielder number 19, Carly Emery.
those are difficult plays to make. But now runners on first and second, just got to make a play here. And the pitch. And left side foul out of play. So no balls, 1 strike. Again, 2 outs in the bottom of the third, and Mankato West threatening again here. They've threatened in the first and second, both times with 2 outs, and they were able to push 1 across. And then they bat again with 2 outs and 2 on. Here's the 0-1. Good spot. It was down, but it was a change. Tough to lay off that. Good piece of hitting there. 1-1. And again, if ground ball to that left side, you got options. Force play at first, second, or third here with 2 outs. And the 1-1. Fly ball. It's deep to left.
Yes.
And down, so 1 run will come in. It's an RBI double.
Good job, Car.
And they will not courtesy run. I thought they would, but we're in the bottom of the third, 3-0.
Come on, Lord.
Third base number 18, Lauren Rayburn.
And 4-0 Mankato East over Jordan right now as well. And again, second and third, 2 outs. We're in the third, 3-0 West. They've been in control throughout. Here's the pitch from Lena. Change up, beauty. 0-1. Boy, she's got that change up kind of anytime she wants it. You almost want to use that with 2 strikes just because they're definitely out in front of it. Here's the 0-1. And fisted, base hit. It's going to score 2, play at the plate, and not in time. And 5-0 West. And time called. Coach Borwidge coming out.
Let's go, kid.
And they're going to make a couple changes here. As Boulanger will come from left to the bench. CC Matson will go from third to left, and Britton will go from circle to third. Marshall will go from first to circle. That's where we stand, bottom of the third, 5-0 West, and Ashlyn Pickens will come in and play first base.
Next fielder, number 11, Steve Jacobs.
And your attention please, now pitching for the Trojans, number 30, Jordan Marsh.
It's almost like Mankato East and Mankato West are on the same page here. They're both games now in the third, and both games Mankato leading their opponent 5-0.
Defensive substitution for the Trojans, now at first base, number 24, Ashlyn Pickens.
So we will resume with Jordy Marsh back in the circle for the Trojans, down 5-0 in the bottom of the third.
For the Scarlets, the catcher, number 9, Lydia Vance.
And again, feel like we've said this all night here, 2 outs. Get out of this half inning. If you're New Prague, got to give Mankato West a lot of credit. They've really battled with 2 outs and did all their damage with 2 outs. First pitch swing fouled at the plate. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, change up on the ground, right to first. Pickens will pick it up and step on first. And that ends the third.
For the Scarlets in the bottom of the third inning, 3 runs, 3 hits. There was 1 error, 1 runner left on base.
And we played 3. It's 5-0 Mankato West. And you heard it again. It just, Trojans playing a little sloppy tonight. They just got to pick it up against these top-tiered teams if you want to stay in the game or win the game. But there's still time. We move to the top of the fourth. It'll be the 2, 3, 4 batters. So Lena Britton will come to the plate first, followed by T. Smith, and then Jordy Marsh. So Britton, Smith, and Marsh for the Trojans in the fourth. Britton playing third base, T. Smith out in center, and Marsh now in the circle. And no changes for Mankato West in the field, and why would you? They're pitching a shutout right now. You look at this team, though, pitcher, first base, second base, all seniors for West. Catcher only in 8th grade, but still, when you have the core of your team as seniors, and shortstop junior, this is an older team, and it shows in games like this. They just show up in the postseason. But Lena Britton will step in first, playing third base for the Trojans, the number 2 batter, and first pitch to Lena. Popped up right side, second base will drift over and make the catch. Fair territory. And again, Lena not looking at a lot of pitches tonight. She's seen 2 pitches. And now Taylor Smith.
Center fielder number 3, Taylor Smith.
And Taylor stepping in. 1 out, nobody on. We're in the fourth, fast-moving game. And first pitch called strike, outside corner, good spot there. And Marshall leading Albert Lee 3-2. They're in the 5th. And a shot to the right side. It is drifting foul. So now 0-2 to Taylor. Loser of this game would play the winner of Albert Lee Marshall on Saturday at 2 o'clock. winner of this game plays the winner of Mankato East Jordan, and right now it looks like Mankato East in control. They lead 5-0. Same score here with West leading 5-0. And the 0-2 misses. 1-2. One ball, two strikes, one out here. Nobody on. Trojan half of the fourth. Oh, and it hit her bat, it looked like. We'll see what the umpire says. He is going to bring Taylor back. It sounded like it hit the bat. We'll see. He's going to talk to the field ump. Taylor tried to sell it. She was working her way down first, and they're going to say foul ball. Yeah, it just had that sound like it hit the knob of the bat. And umpire comes to the same conclusion, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Smith back in the batter's box. Misses outside. And now 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Smith. And the pitch. Rip to center. And center fielder camping under it and makes the play. Trojans just haven't gotten anything going offensively tonight. We're in the fourth. Jordy Marshall back.
Pitcher number 30, Jordan Marsh.
And Jordy has one of the hits tonight for the Trojans. Came back in the second. And she bats now again in the fourth. But 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch called strike. No balls, 1 strike to Marsh. 5-0 Mankato West here in the top of the fourth. And the pitch to right field, drifting. It's going to be foul. Good hustle out there by the right fielder as she slides just in front of the fence. Just a long strike. And now 0-2 to Jordy. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Marsh. Mankato West center fielder gets realigned, and here's the 0-2 pitch. It's outside, 1-2. Good spot there, though. I mean, on 0-2, you don't want to give her anything too fat. Here's the 1-2. Another good spot, just missed, and now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Jordy. Popped up, right side, right fielder comes in a little further, and makes the play. No runs, no hits, nobody left.
Fourth inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base.
We played 3.5. It's New Prague 0 and Mankato West 5. No changes for the Trojans as we move to the bottom of the fourth. Jordy Marsh in the circle, Ava Rudd behind the plate, Lena Britton at third, Nora Blaschko at short, Maddie Tupi at second, Ashlyn Pickens at first, T. Smith out in center, Cece Matson in left, Lauren Anderson in right. And Marshall now starting to open up a little bit on Albert Lee. They now lead 7-2 in the fifth. And again, loser of this game would play the winner of that game. And to my left, Mankato East still in control of Jordan. 5-0 in the fourth. And 5-0 here. Mankato West has done all their damage with 2 outs tonight. Gotta give them credit. They just never give up on a half inning. And they lead 5-0 as we go to the bottom of the fourth.
On to the fifth. Your score, Mankato 5.
Leading off for the Scarlets in the bottom of the fourth inning, playing second base, number 7, Lainey Shopper.
Shopper got things going in the first defensively for Mankato West. A couple nice plays. And the senior takes ball 1-0.
Oh, Lena, give me a leader.
And here's the pitch from Marsh on the ground to first. And Pickens will step on first with it. So 2 pitches and 1 out for the Trojans here in the bottom of the 4th.
Left fielder, number 3, Jillian Olson.
Reminder that the winner of this game will play in the winner's bracket game at noon on Saturday. The winner of Mankato West will Prague. The loser of this game will play at 10 o'clock on Saturday. The winner was Clear and Worthington.
And here's the pitch from Marsh. It's a bunt attempt. She did offer. So no balls, 1 strike. And they were announcing on one of the other fields here just potential matchups for Saturday, and they mentioned 10 o'clock and 12 o'clock. I didn't realize that. I thought it was 2 and 4, but next pitch fouled left side, out of play. Britton gives chase over there, but it's out of play. But I thought it was scheduled for 2 and 4 o'clock. We'll have to double check. That might have been updated because it was just announced. Loser of this game potentially at 10 o'clock Saturday. Winner would play at noon. And next pitch popped up. It is down. Good piece of nifty hitting there. And now the 3 batter in the lineup.
Number 16, Lauren Douglas.
And Douglas will step in, first baseman. Another senior for West. And 1 out runner on first. And again, you got to be thinking the same thing here. If you're New Prague, got to avoid further damage. First pitch misses, 1-0. And the 1-0 on the ground, back to Jordy. She'll spin to second. Blasco at second, now on to first. And they're going to say safe at both places. And Coach Borwidge will come out and just ask for an explanation there, but I think the umpire got it right. Didn't look like she was on it. And umpire said, no, I saw it the whole way. There was no tag of the base, so it's now first and second, still 1 out. They have 2 outs on the scoreboard,
The
but
pitcher,
1 out.
number 8, Abby Sterling.
And the cleanup hitter, the pitcher, coming to the plate again, and another senior for Mankato West.
First baseman, number 6, Abby Johnson.
When you play against a lot of seniors, it's just you're playing against a lot of experience. They've been through these battles before. First pitch fouled out of play, and it's 0-1. And just to prove that point, let's go around. So Marsh in the circle, sophomore. Red behind the plate, junior. Britton at third, 8th grader. Shortstop Blasco, 8th grader. Second base, Tupi, junior. Pickens at first, senior. And the next pitch, sun out, change up, called strike. It's 0-2, and boy, all of a sudden the sun has come out, and it is bright. That right side right now. So if you're Pickens or Tupi, they're not wearing sunglasses. This could be a dangerous situation. Here's the pitch, popped up. It's right center. Smith back. She'll make the play, and watch out, third base. Britton, tag down, out of there. T. Smith unleashes the cannon from center, and Britton there to put the tag on, and that's the end of the 4th.
Well, the scoreless in the bottom of the 4th inning, no runs, 1 hit. There were no errors, no runners left on base.
So we've played 4. Mankato West in control, 5-0, but a nice play there from T. Smith, the senior center fielder. She unleashed the cannon, and my guess, if West plays New Prague again, they probably won't run on Smith. So Trojans will go 5, 6, 7. It'll be Ava Rudd and then Nora Blasco Claire Jacobson after that in the 5th, and New Prague, if they want a shot at this game, they got to score some runs. They trail 5-0 right now, but again, that right side has some sun, and first baseman puts the sunglasses on for West. I see shades for the second baseman too, but she's not wearing them right now.
Right, it's just more common sense, right? You know what I mean?
9-2 now in the 6th over in the Marshall Albert Lee game, and that is a game of importance. The loser of our game plays the winner of that game. So Marshall in full control. Looks like loser of Mankato West New Prague is going to take on Marshall on Saturday in an elimination game. Mankato East still leading and in control of Jordan, 5-0. That's the 1 seed versus the 4. Here we have Mankato West, the 2 seed, against New Prague, the 3 seed, and it's 5-0 West here as well.
Leading off for New Prague in the top of the 5th inning, the catcher, number 18, Ava Rudd.
And Rudd will step in to lead off the Trojan half of the 5th. And first pitch to Ava. It's on the ground, right back to the pitcher. Fields it cleanly and on to first. So 1 pitch, 1 out in the 5th. We've seen a lot of that tonight, that first pitch swinging. I kind of think too, if you're New Prague going forward, you may want to rethink that a little bit. Make them pitch a little bit here. It's okay to get deep in the count sometimes. And now Nora Blaschko stepping in. First pitch called strike, 0-1. We're in the top of the 5th, 5-0 Mankato West. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. To Nora Blaschko for New Prague. And bunt down foul. And now 0-2. Here's the 0-2 to Blaschko. And the pitch popped up. Pitcher there makes the play. And Trojans just having trouble getting anything going offensively tonight. Now Claire Jacobson.
Player number 29, Claire Jacobson.
And Claire will step in with 2 outs and nobody on. Boy, that sun on the right side right now is just, it's tough. You almost want to try to pop one up to the right side, honestly. Popped up left side, shortstop, has it measured, and that ends the top of the 5th.
In the top of the 5th inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base.
And we played 4.5. Mankato West remains on top 5-0 as the Trojans come back to the field for the bottom of the inning. No changes. Jordy Marsh back to the circle, and Ava Rudd putting the gear on. She'll come back behind the plate. Game 1 had so much action tonight, with New Prague scoring 6 times, defeating St. Peter 6-3, and Game 2 tonight, it's just been nothing happening offensively, and Mankato West doing what, you know, a top 2 team in the state would do, and that's just keep applying pressure. If you make a mistake, they're going to make you pay for it, and that's what we've seen so far. You know, honestly, I kind of feel like this is more of a 1-0, 2-0 game, but it's 5-0 as we move to the bottom of the 5th.
Leading off for the Scarlets in the bottom of the 5th inning, the shortstop, number 6, Greg Carlson.
And first pitch from Jordy to open up the bottom of the 5th. And misses low, 1-0. Marsh went the distance in game 1 tonight against St. Peter, getting the win. Gave up 3 runs, a couple of them in the 7th too. Next pitch, 2-0. Has now come in relief in game 2 and pitched well. Here's the 2-0. And it's fisted to short. Blaschko's got it. Makes the catch for the first out. And again, New Prague has done a really good job with the first batter, even the second batter of the inning. They get to 2 outs and they seem to kind of unravel.
Designated player number 17, Carly Nelson.
So 1 out, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the 5th, 5-0. Mankato West leading New Prague. And the pitch on the ground, too short. Nora fields and throws as Lena tried to cut off the angle there. She even laid out for that, but Nora had it. And it's 2 up, 2 down. And again, we've seen a lot of this in this game.
19, Carly Emery.
It's right here, this spot with 2 outs, nobody on, where New Prague's gotten into trouble. So see if they can shut it down here in the 5th. First pitch, change up, called strike, outside corner. And no balls, 1 strike. And it kind of has that feel when you match up against Mankato West or East, you just really have to, next pitch, swing and a miss, have to get into this mindset of, 2-3 runs probably is going to win the game. It's just the pitching on that other side is so good and they don't beat themselves. So, it's just going to be 2-3 runs. Next pitch misses, 1-2. Again, 2 outs, nobody on here though in the 5th. See if the Trojans can get through a 1-2-3 inning here for the first time tonight. And the 1-2. Change up, left field, it is foul. As Madsen tracks it to the fence, but it falls foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Trojans down to their final 6 outs in this game. Trailing 5-0 to West. Next pitch, foul back. But this is a winner's bracket game. This is not an elimination game, so New Prague will be back here at Caswell Park on Saturday, and we'll have to check the time. I thought it was 2 o'clock, but it sounds like it might be 10 a.m. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. And Jordy gets the strikeout. West goes down in order, 1, 2, 3.
In the bottom of the 5th inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base.
And we played 5 complete. New Prague trailing Mankato West by a score of 5-0. No changes for the Scarlets. And New Prague got to get something going here. And even you get to this point in the game, you may see Mankato West again. And really what you want to show them here, even if you don't mount the comeback and win the game, at least show them you can put some runs on the board, keep the game tight, and compete. Ultimately, that's why you're here, to compete. And you got 6 outs to do it. It'll be the 8-9-1. So Maren Anderson, Maddie Tupy, then back to the top of the order with CC Madsen. Lena Britton would bat. After that, we're in the top of the 6th, 5-0, Mankato West.
Top of the 6th inning, the right fielder, number 5, Maren Anderson.
And Maren will step in. I always kind of wonder, how does Maren feel when, it's awesome that they announce your name, but then they get it wrong, and it's just kind of one of those things. Can throw you off a little bit, honestly. But Maren's in, and we're ready for the top of the 6th. First pitch misses, 1-0. Anderson, then Tupy, then Madsen for the Trojans. In the 6th, here's the 1-0 on the ground to second. And gobbled up cleanly. Over to first. Easy play for the second baseman for the first out. It's the other thing that you notice right away.
Number 6, Matty Chupi.
These senior-led teams, they don't make mistakes. And middle infield's played stout tonight. And now Tupi up with nobody on, one out. First pitch on the ground to third. And fielded it cleanly and on to first. So 2 quick outs again for the Trojans. And now the senior, C.C. Matson, back to the top of the order for New Prague.
Third base, number 20, C.C. Matson.
We're in the top of the 6th. West leading 5-0. First pitch to C.C. On the ground to second. Look at the footwork there. Gets in front of it and throws it on to first.
For the Trojans in the top of the 6th inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base.
And we played 5.5. 5-0 Mankato West. No changes for the Trojans coming back to the field. Marsh in the circle, Rudd behind the plate. And just nothing going offensively for New Prague. You got to give Mankato West, the Scarlets, a lot of credit. Pitched well, played good defense behind her, and that's resulted in nothing across for the Trojans through 6 for them. We move to the bottom of the 6th, 5-0. And Marshall Albert Lee has moved to the 7th. It's 9-2 Marshall. That's an elimination game. Albert Lee would be eliminated if that score stands. And Marshall would move on to take on the loser of this game.
Number 18, Lauren Rayburn.
That game will take place on Saturday. Mankato East leading 6-0 over Jordan. So if these 2 scores hold, first pitch called strike, it'll be Mankato East versus Mankato West in the winners bracket. And here's the 0-1. This is 1-1. It's funny, we haven't seen the sun all day. It just comes out about an inning ago, and it's just wreaking havoc on the right side. My goodness, 2-1 now. And here's the 2-1 from Jordy. Oh, nice rip there, base hit. Right back up through the circle, and it's a leadoff single. A little bit different for West. The Scarlets haven't gotten a leadoff batter on
Number 9, Lydia Vance.
until now. So nobody out, runner on first, and there'll be a courtesy coming. Or correction, it'll be a pinch runner this time.
Your attention, please. Running for Lauren Rayburn, number 1, Brooklyn Curtis.
Oh, there's no win.
And Marsh gets the sign, looks in, ready to deal, bunt down, and Rudd fields and fires, not in time.
Come on, Laner.
And well executed by Mankato West. They got the bunt down. And by the time Rudd picked it up and fired to first, she was there. And now first and second, nobody out.
Your attention, please. Running for Lydia Vance, number 4, Landry DeVoe. Batting for the Scarlets, playing second base, number 7, Lainey Shopper.
And Shopper will step in with nobody out. Home half of the 6th. Runners on first and second. West leading 5-0, looking for more. And the first pitch ripped to second, but Tupi snags it and steps on second for the double play. And boy, just what the Trojans needed there. As it's now 2 outs, runner on at first, but big play
Left
there.
fielder, number 3, Jillian Olsen.
Chopper hit that hard, but right at Tupi, and runner on second moved off too far, and it set it up perfectly for the double play. And now Trojans expecting slap as corners in and middle in as well. See if Mankato West may try to take a base here. And first pitch bunt. It's foul, 0-1. It's really hard. I mean, if that runner goes from first, shortstop's going to cover. She's got to go back and across. It's hard to find the base in that situation and get there. So I'm just curious if West will try to steal. Now they're going to move up anyway as that ball was in the dirt. It'll be a wild pitch, and runner now on second with 2 outs. One ball, one strike. With 2 outs, runner on at second. For West, we're in the bottom of the 6th. And the pitch. Oh, good spot there from Jordan. Gets the call, outside corner. And count now 1-2. And the pitch on the ground to third. Good hands by Lena. Fires it across. 2 pick-ins for the out.
For the Scarlets in the bottom of the 6th inning, no runs, 2 hits, there were no errors. 1 runner left on base.
And that concludes 6 innings. Mankato West leading 5-0. Trojans down to their final 3 outs. And they'll send the 2-3-4 batters to the plate. It'll be Lena Britton first. Then T. Smith, followed by Jordan Marsh. No changes for West. See if they can complete the shutout tonight and advance in the winners bracket to take on what looks to be Mankato East on Saturday. East leading in the 6th, 6-0. And Marshall has knocked off Albert Lee. So Albert Lee has been eliminated. Their season comes to an end tonight. And the loser of this game between West and New Prague will play Marshall on Saturday in an elimination game.
Leading off for the Trojans in the top of the 7th inning, playing third base, number 4, Lena Britton.
So Britton will step in her 3rd time up tonight. She bats second for the Trojans and looking to get New Prague going here. I know it's the 7th, but like I said before, at some point, just end strong here. Show West you can put some runs across. And first pitch inside, 1-0. We're in the top of the 7th, 5-0 Mankato West. They've led throughout. Trojans just have gotten nothing going offensively thus far, and they're down to their final 3 outs. Here's the 1-0 to Lena. Misses, 2-0 now to Britton. It's the heart of the order here for New Prague. If they're going to do some damage, it's now with Britton, Smith, and then Marsh. And the 2-0, ripped, base hit right side, it's down. And Lena will round first and hold there as the right fielder gets over there, but Britton's got a single, and now T. Smith to the plate.
Center fielder, number 3, Taylor Smith.
And again, if you're the Trojans, just chip away here. You can't give away any outs, but just chip away with singles, walks, anything to get on and move it to the next girl in line, your teammates. First pitch to Smith, hammered to center, it's down. Britton's to second, she'll round and head to third. And it's 1st and 3rd, nobody out for New Prague in the 7th. And Jordy Marsh to the plate. Boy, just what we talked about, just keep hitting singles, get on base, move it to the next girl in line. Goal now is just get to a point where you can get the tying run to the plate. Jordan Marsh batting now, 5-0 West, but 1st and 3rd, nobody out for New Prague. First pitch to Jordy, they're gonna go T. Smith down to second. And now second and third. West content with just throwing it back to the pitcher here. 1 ball, no strikes to Jordy. Ava Rudd on deck. Pitch, pop up, right field, it is caught. And Lena coming, she's gonna try to score. And out at third, and I have no idea why you would tag in that situation. And Lena was toast. So 2 outs now. Smith does move up to third, but
catcher, number 18, Ava Rudd.
and now Rudd will step in with 2 outs and runner on third. First pitch called strike, outside corner. We're in the top of the 7th with 2 outs, 5-0 West. Smith on at third, and really you'd love to even just get a run across here. And on the ground to third, fields it cleanly, on to first, ball game.
For the Trojans in the top of the 7th inning, no runs, 2 hits, there was 1 error, 1 runner left on base.
And a final tonight from Caswell Park. In the winner's bracket, it's Mankato West
Junior unofficial line score for
advancing.
The Mankato West Scarlets, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, 6 runners left on base. For the New Prague Trojans, no runs, 3 hits, 3 errors, 2 runners left on base. Tonight's winning pitcher, Abby Sterling, time of the game 1 hour 20 minutes.
You talk about a quick game, 1 hour, 20 minutes. Folks,
Mankato West will play on Saturday at noon on Field 5 here at Caswell Park. They'll play the winner of the Mankato East Jordan game currently in progress. Once again, the Scarlets will play at noon here at Caswell Park, Field 6, and they'll play the winner of the Mankato East Jordan game. New Prague will play at 10 a.m. on Field 5. New Prague, 10 a.m. Saturday, Field 5.
10 a.m.
Dan, thank you for attending
Saturday.
Support of your team in this tournament. Please
Field
travel
5
safely.
back here
Have a
at
good evening.
Caswell Park. It'll be the Trojans taking on Marshall, the Tigers. Elimination game. For those of you who joined us tonight, thanks for watching. Saturday at 10 a.m. It's a 45-minute drive down to Caswell Park from New Prague. Come support these ladies. They're giving it their all down here. They gave it their all tonight in game 1. They knocked off St. Peter 6-3. Game 2, they just came up a little short against Mankato West, the number 2 team in the state. But hey, you keep playing. They'll be here Saturday. The Trojans will take on Marshall at 10 a.m. I hope to see all of you there. If not, we will do live broadcast again Saturday from Caswell Park. And who knows, maybe later on in this tournament, the Trojans will get another shot at the Scarlets. Wasn't to be tonight. Final score, 5-0. Mankato West knocks off New Prague in the winner's bracket. It'll be Trojans against the Tigers of Marshall on Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Until then, go Trojans.
Abby Johnson.